everyone, how are you all? I hope you all are fine. This is your science lecture of grade 5th, and I am your science teacher Aparna Pandey from Archer Progressive School, Lamachar. So students, as you all know that in science we are discussing our chapter number 7, and the name of our chapter is Air and Water Essentials for Life. So as you all know that we have already started this chapter, and now we are at the end of this chapter. So student, in this chapter now what we have to discuss is, as we have started in our previous video about the removal of impurities, right? In our previous video we have discussed about the removal of impurities, right? About this we have discussed, and there I have introduced that impurities are of two types. These are soluble impurities and insoluble impurities, right? Soluble impurities and insoluble impurities. Insoluble impurities. PIES, impurities. Right? This much I have explained to you in previous video, that impurities are of two types: soluble impurities, insoluble impurities. Related to insoluble impurities, students, we have already discussed that we have methods like sedimentation, desantation, how we do the removal of impurities, removal of insoluble impurities. So for removing impurities which are not soluble, we have methods like sedimentation, right? This is the method we have. Then we have another method, we can say desantation, desantation. Then another method we have, that is filtration, filtration, filtration. So these are the different methods that we have discussed in our previous video for the removal of impurities. And what type of impurities were they? They were the insoluble impurities. Now in today's class we have to discuss again about the removal of impurities, but in today's class we will discuss about the soluble impurities, impurities that dissolve in water completely. We are going to discuss about such impurities. So as we have learned, for removing insoluble impurities we have methods like sedimentation, desantation, filtration. Similarly, for removing the soluble impurities we have methods like evaporation and distillation. We have methods like evaporation, evaporation, and distillation, distilllation. So these are the methods that we have for removing soluble impurities, evaporation and distillation. Now what do you mean by evaporation? So see students, evaporation means, we say evaporation. Evaporation word represent the changing of liquid into gas. When we say evaporation means, we are talking about the state change of liquid into gas. So evaporation में हम क्या करते हैं? We provide heat to a liquid and the liquid slowly changes into gas. So beta, in evaporation, what happens when we heat the liquid? The one impurity that is liquid, it changes into the gas form, and the rest impurities which are soluble, they left there only. So now it's time to see what is evaporation, what is distillation. So again, as we have done in our previous video, first we are going to learn what is evaporation, and then we will conduct activity for understanding evaporation. Then we will see what is distillation, and then again we will conduct activity to show distillation, and in this way we are going to understand evaporation and distillation. So Kindly focus here. Let's go through the activity.
So beta, what is evaporation? Evaporation is the process by which a liquid turns into a gas. As I explained you, in evaporation liquid changes into gas. So evaporation is the process by which liquid turns into gas, and this method is used for getting the dissolved solids from the solution. Now, as sentence has said that this method is for getting the dissolved solid. So, what are dissolved solid means? As we have prepared salt solution. So, for preparing salt solution, we need salt and water, and we are dissolving salt in water. So, salt which is act as a solute is a solid, and we are dissolving that solid solute इन वाटर. तो ऐसे सॉल्यूशंस जिनमें कि हमारा जो सॉल्यूट होता है वो सॉलिड होता है, जैसे सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन, शुगर सॉल्यूशन, जिसमें हम सॉल्ट को वाटर में मिलाते हैं, शुगर को वाटर में मिलाते हैं. तो इस तरह के सॉल्यूशंस को जो है हम इवेपोरेट करके, इस तरीके के सॉल्यूशंस में इवेपोरेशन करके हम सॉलिड सब्सटेंस जो हमने डिज़ोल्व किया था उसे हम वापस कर सकते हैं. तो इट इज़ सेइंग दिस मेथड इज़ यूज्ड फॉर गेटिंग द डिज़ोल्व्ड सॉलिड्स फ्रॉम द सॉल्यूशन. So students, now it's time to see the activity. So you can see here one beaker is there and that contains water. Actually this is not water, this is a salt solution. So in a beaker we have taken a salt solution and we are providing heat to this solution. These all things you can see from diagram here on screen. Here you can see there is a beaker which contains solution. This is salt solution, and for doing evaporation we are providing heat to the salt solution. So let's see how this activity takes place. So students, for understanding the activity, kindly focus on your screen. Here you can see there is a bowl which contains the solution of common salt in water. So you can take either a bowl or a beaker in which you have to take a solution of salt and water. What is common salt? The salt that is very easily found at your home. That salt and water solution we have to put in a beaker or a bowl, and then for evaporation you can see here on the screen that it is the heat is provided. क्या कर रहे हैं हम उसे हीट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं, अपने सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन में हम हीट प्रोवाइड कर रहे हैं. देन यू कैन सी इन द डायग्राम दैट वाटर स्टार्ट्स इवेपोरेटिंग. और क्या हो रहा है, वाटर ने अपना इवेपोरेट होना स्टार्ट कर दिया है. जैसे ही हमने बीकर में वाटर लेकर उसे हीट प्रोवाइड कराई तो हमारा जो वाटर था उसने इवेपोरेट होना शुरू कर दिया और वाटर लिक्विड फॉर्म से गैसियस स्टेट में चेंज होकर इवेपोरेट होने लगा. Now you can see the second diagram given on screen. There you can see again a beaker is there or a bowl is there, and this time this bowl do not contain water but only the salt particles are left. So where water gone? Actually water get evaporates leaving behind salt particles. So in this way evaporation टेक्निक्स टेक्स प्लेस, जिसमें क्या होता है कि जो लिक्विड होता है वो इवेपोरेट होके अलग हो जाता है और जो उसमें हमने सॉलिड सब्सटेंस डिज़ोल्व किया था वो जो सॉलिड सब्सटेंस डिज़ोल्व हुआ तो वो वापस से सॉल्यूशन में से अलग होके एक साइड कलेक्ट हो जाता है बीकर में और वाटर सारा उड़ जाता है. तो सच टाइप ऑफ impurities which are solid and completely dissolved in water can be separated with the help of the evaporation method. And what is evaporation method? Now it is clear to everyone. ठीक है. So what actually we have done, let's see what is given in your book. So you can see that it is saying take a beaker with water, put some salt in it, stir it with glass rod. Stir means घोल देना. सॉल्यूशन विल बी फॉर्म्ड, और क्या होगा, सॉल्यूशन बन जाएगा. फिल्टर द सॉल्यूशन, आप सॉल्यूशन को फिल्टर कर दीजिए। पुट द सॉल्यूशन इन चाइना डिश। व्हाट इज़ दिस चाइना डिश? बेटा मैंने आपको बोला था ना, बीकर और अ बाउल जिसमें हम ले रहे हैं, हम उसमें भी ले सकते हैं। चाइना डिश जो केमिस्ट्री लैब में छोटा सा कटोरी टाइप यूज़ होता है फॉर हीटिंग, दैट इज़ कॉल्ड चाइना डिश। So what it is saying that take a solution in a china dish, हमने बीकर में या बाउल किसी में भी ले लिया था, ठीक है। देन what it is saying, heat the solution slowly, तो ये भी हमने किया, हमने सॉल्यूशन को हीट करना शुरू कर दिया। हुआ क्या था आफ्टर दैट? the water evaporates and the salt is left behind as crystals, as you can see on your screen. This also I have already explained you that the water evaporates and the salt is left behind in a form of a crystal, and the crystals have geometrical shapes. These are of different types. Thus the soluble solute can be recovered from the solution by evaporation. तो ये क्या कह रहा है कि ऐसे सॉल्यूट जो कि कम्प्लीटली हमारा डिज़ोल्व हो जाते हैं, इस तरीके के सॉल्यूट्स को जो कि पानी में कम्प्लीटली डिज़ोल्व हो जाते हैं, उन सॉल्यूट्स को हम वापस से ओरिजिनल कंडीशन में ला सकते हैं बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ इवेपोरेशन। तो हम क्योंकि हमें इम्प्योरिटीज़ रिमूव करनी थी और इम्प्योरिटीज़ तो डिज़ोल्व हो गई थी, तो इन इम्प्योरिटीज़ को रिमूव करने के लिए हम इवेपोरेशन प्रोसेस यूज़ करते हैं, जिससे जो भी सॉलिड पार्टिकल्स हमारे वाटर में डिज़ोल्व हुए हैं वो अलग कलेक्ट हो जाए और वाटर हमारा वेपर होके अलग आ जाए। दिस इज़ कॉल्ड इवेपोरेशन।
Now, I hope evaporation is clear to everyone. Now it's time to see distillation. Let's understand in the same way that what is distillation.
So students, let's see what is distillation. Distillation is the process involving the conversion of liquid into vapor that is subsequently condensed back to liquid form. Means first of all in distillation we convert liquid into vapor। पहले हम क्या करते हैं, डिस्टिलेशन प्रोसेस में लिक्विड को वेपर्स में चेंज कर देते हैं। कैसे लिक्विड से वेपर में चेंज होगा? बाय हीटिंग। तो सबसे पहले तो हम डिस्टिलेशन के लिए हीटिंग करते हैं और हीटिंग की वजह से हमारा लिक्विड जो है वेपर में चेंज हो जाता है, दैट इज सब्सिक्वेंटली कंडेंस्ड, और उसके बाद उसे क्या किया जाता है, कंडेंस्ड। कंडेंस्ड करने का मतलब होता है कि कूल कर देना। इट मीन्स कि वाटर को कूल कर देना, जो वेपर हमें मिले हैं उन वेपर को कूल कर देना। नाउ स्टूडेंट्स, कूल करना मीन्स क्या होता है, कंडेंस्ड मीन्स कूल करना। एज तो आप खुद ही सोचिए बेटा, व्हेन वेपर्स विल बी कंडेंस, जब हम कूल करेंगे वेपर्स को तो क्या होगा, वेपर्स विल गेट चेंज बैक इनटू लिक्विड। आपने देखा है ना, कभी अगर सपोज़ कोई चीज़ इवेपोरेट हो रही है, हमने गैस पे रखी है और अगर हम उसके ऊपर प्लेट रख देते हैं तो हमारी प्लेट में बहुत सारी ड्रॉपलेट्स दिखती हैं, और ड्रॉपलेट्स दिखती हैं वाटर जैसा हो जाता है। तो वाई इट इज़ लाइक दिस, बिकॉज वेपर्स changes back into the liquid form. So the same technique works in distillation. Now it's time to understand how distillation takes place. So student, focus on the screen to learn distillation. So students, you can see a diagram on your screen. Kindly focus in the given diagram. I am going to explain you distillation with the help of this diagram only. So what you have to do for the distillation, that we have to take a salt water in a flask. So we can take salt water in a flask. After that we have to connect the flask containing salt solution to the condenser and another empty flask called receiver. तो क्या कह रहा है कि इस फ्लास्क को आप एक तो कंडेंसर से अटैच कर दो और दूसरा एक खाली और फ्लास्क से, जिसे हम रिसीवर फ्लास्क कह सकते हैं। तो आप स्क्रीन में देख सकते हो बेटा कि जो हमारा बीकर है वो एक बड़े से कंडेंसर सिर्फ बीच का पोर्शन नहीं है, वो पूरी ट्यूब जो हमारे बीकर से अटैच्ड है, हीटर के ऊपर रखे हुए बीकर से जो ट्यूब अटैच्ड है वो पूरी कंडेंसर ट्यूब है। तो हमें क्या करना है, वी हैव टू कनेक्ट दिस कंडेंसर ट्यूब टू अ बीकर कंटेनिंग सॉल्ट सॉल्यूशन and at the other end of this condenser tube we have to put an empty flask to collect the water. Okay, so now let's see what we have to do. As it said that you have to put the another empty flask that is called receiver, so that I have explained you. Now what it is saying, heat the salt solution on a burner. So you can see that we are heating a salt solution with the help of a heater. So beta, as soon as we have provided heat to the solution, we know that solution will start changing into the vapors. Yes, so we can say that heat the salt solution. You will observe that water in the flask changes to water vapor. नॉर्मल सी बात है, अगर आप उसको हीट कर रहे हो तो जो वाटर फ्लास्क में वो किस में चेंज हो जाएगा, वाटर वेपर में। अब उसके बाद क्या होता है, जैसे ही हमारा वाटर वेपर में चेंज होता है, then these water vapor enters into the condenser which is kept cool. अब देखो, आप ये देख सकते हो कि ये वेपर जो बने ये कहाँ पास ऑन हो रहे हैं, ये पास ऑन हो रहे हैं कंडेंसर में। अब बेटा कंडेंसर का काम क्या होता है, कूल डाउन करना। तो खुद सोचिए, जो वेपर्स बन गए थे गैस फॉर्म में, जो आ गए थे लिक्विड से, वो दोबारा से कंडेंसर में जाके क्या हो जाते हैं, कूल डाउन हो जाता है। और कूल होने की वजह से दोबारा से हमारे गैसेस जो है लिक्विड स्टेट में चेंज हो जाती है। So what will happen, as water vapor enters into a cold condenser, they will get changes into water again, and the water which is now came out is received in a receiver flask. As you can see on screen, there is a receiver flask. So when vapors cool down with the help of the condenser, that vapor changes into the liquid state, and that liquid is collected in receiving flask. So student, this you can see very clearly on screen that we have taken a flask, we have taken flask filled with salt solution, and we provided heat. As soon as we have provided heat, vapor liquid get changes into vapor state, and that vapor enters in the condenser. Then water vapor enters in the condenser, so that the vapors can cool down and back changes into the liquid. So I hope distillation is clear to everyone. So beta, the water that we are getting in our receiving flask, what type of water it is? It is distilled water. The water earlier we have taken full of impurities, but after putting that water in the distillation process, now again water which we are getting and we are collecting in a receiving flask, it is a distilled water. It is distilled water which is free from impurities and germs, and this water which is free from impurities and germs, and this water is used in inverters, batteries, in several experiments, etc. So these all things I have explained you related to the distillation.
So students, now we have learned about the evaporation and distillation. And one more thing that you have to keep in mind, that evaporation can occur in room temperature also. In room temperature also evaporation can take place. This type of evaporation which takes place in room temperature is called the slow evaporation, because it is not so much fast. So we call it as slow evaporation. An example of evaporation where we can see this, see, so obtaining salt from sea water is evaporation. When we have to obtain salt from sea water, we use technique called evaporation. So I hope evaporation and distillation is clear to everyone. So students, now I hope that you have learned in today's class that what is evaporation and what is distillation. So in today's class we have learned how to remove soluble impurities from the method of evaporation and distillation. Now only one topic is left, that is purifying water, that how to purify the water and make it suitable for drinking. So this topic we are going to discuss in our next video. Students, I hope that you all will like this video. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.